here. Okay, we are starting EWM, that is nothing but a extended warehouse management. Okay, initial 2 classes, it will be something theoretical because we need to understand why EWM come into the existence. 1 minute. I think Parag has not yet joined with the audio. I will just ask him to. Okay. Yeah, so we are going through the extended warehouse management. Earlier, we were using the WM, okay, as a part of warehouse management. We were going through the warehouse management. That is the module which SAP was using. So we will going to see the what are the limitations within the WM and why everyone, okay, that means maybe in 2025 SAP will not, it will going to stop the support for the WM module, and everyone is switching from the WM to EWM. Not everyone, I can say, because wherever the WM is working perfectly, and what is that, if the more customizations are not available, if the warehouse is really small, then WM is totally fine, okay. But SAP is stopping its support. If they want to get the support, then everyone is switching to the extended warehouse management, okay, EWM. So if you look at the history, it is not, nowhere it is going to ask, okay, in the interviews and all, we'll just going through it, okay. It is not required only, but just we'll have the glance, okay. If you look at the warehouse history, okay, first we will going to understand, okay, what is meant by this warehouse. So if you want to understand the warehouse, we have so many different stuffs regarding the warehouse, okay. We'll, if we just check warehouse images, see, it is just nothing but a godown, we can say, okay. In the layman language, we can say godown, where the products are arranged systematically, okay. So that is how the warehouse management is going on. Why they are giving more preference for the warehouse management? Because nowadays the industries are using a lot of products, okay. Like if you are considering the Amazon and Flipkart, they are not buying the products and selling it to the people, okay. Some products will directly go from the what is that, shops, and directly to the what is that, customers, okay. So we're going to call it as a drop shipment. Such things are happening, or else some if you are considering DHL and Amazon, Flipkart, all those things, they are bringing so many different products, means they have to maintain the warehouse for that, okay. If you see the DHL warehouse, it is a huge warehouse, you can see that. But here also, whatever the pictures you are seeing here, no, these are all the warehouses, okay. So see here, this is one warehouse, we can say, where they are having the different what is that, parts of the warehouse, okay. We're going to see each and everything. But as of now, if you are understanding, it is one warehouse, this is second warehouse, this is third warehouse, okay. And what are the different activities will going to take place within the warehouse, all these things we're going to check it. And this is the outside of the warehouse. When you're going to see inside of the warehouse, okay. See, the parts are arranged systematically here, okay. We will going to arrange the parts systematically, and whenever the picking will going to take place, or the means I'm going to tell about what is picking, what is put away and all, okay. If put away is going to take place, then system will going to suggest a particular bin here, okay, where your or structure will going to end, no, from there EWM or structure will going to start, okay, like that we can say. So here the final entity is a bin, okay. Within the bin will be maintaining the products, okay. Within a particular bin will be maintaining the products. Again, within the bin also we're going to get the bin sectioning and all. We're going to go to the bin sectioning and all in the further classes, okay. So it is a layman language about the warehouse, okay. We have not yet discussed about the EWM and all. So next part is like what is the history of the warehouse? Initially, they have not introduced the EWM directly. They were using the warehouse management. Okay, in 1991, they have implemented what is that warehouse management. Okay, so this is the ERP evolution for the EWM. Okay, sorry, WM. So they were implemented this into the R/3 system, and whatever the warehouse activities were taking place, so they used to go through this. Okay, actually they implemented in the R/2. I don't know why R/3 is there. Okay, in 1998 they have introduced one more module, that is a LE, that is called as a logistic execution. Okay, so this LE and WM integration, it is really, really important because in logistic execution, we'll be going through the delivery, shipping, and so many other stuffs. Okay, so this LE logistic execution module, they have linked with the WM, and then these LE and WM modules, they were taking care. Okay, and in the 2005, they were coming across the EWM. Okay, they come across the EWM, and EWM is helpful for the supply chain. Okay, so what is this supply chain and all? We're going to see it within this class only. Okay, so here and also we're going to see what is the difference between the WM and EWM. Okay, there are few differences are available because EWM made it very flexible for the operation. Okay, nowadays whatever the WM models, whoever is using, no, the where the flexibility is lagging and all, we'll going to check it. Okay, so here distribution centers will be there within the EWM, and warehouse automation we have made it like MFS will come, like material flow system. Okay, what is this material flow system? So many warehouses are using the conveyor belts. That conveyor belt concept is not there in the WM. Okay, so here we can able to automate the warehouse entirely. So through this EWM, and wherever you go, you can operate this EWM through the mobile apps also. Okay, so that is also possible. Nowadays, the Fury and all everything is available. Okay, so this Furies and all, RS Ariba is there. Okay, those things you can able to work through the mobiles only. Here also in EWM, the uh, different systems are connected to a internet. Okay, through the cloud system only you can able to operate each and everything. Okay, that is possible here. Okay, and in 2014 EWM leadership has taken place, and in the best in class means what they have done in the industry, that is only limited to certain things in the 2020, 2005, but in 2014 they are expanding it. Okay, so they have expanded it in such a way that, so that is why the name is extended. Okay, whereas management is limited. Okay, but here you can connect this EWM with the different instances, I can say. Like if it is a decentralized system. Okay, earlier the EWM is started with the 5.0 version. Okay, 5.0 version. Now the EWM is at the 9.5 version. Okay, that is the one which is running now. And earlier they were using the ERP. Okay, ECC connected with EWM. Okay, ECC is connected with EWM, and they were using it. But nowadays they have the embedded. Okay, S4 HANA EWM they are calling now embedded. So what is this embedded? They are using the means earlier version was 2020, but now we'll be working in the 2020. Now they have implemented 2021 version also for the HANA. Okay, everyone is working on this, but most of the companies, they are still working in 2020 only. Okay, and few are there, they are working still in the 2019 also. Okay, so what is the future of EWM, and how this EWM is means why they are chosen EWM over the WM. Okay, all these things will be studying here. Okay, so if you are seeing about the warehouse management in general in the sense, it is not related to any SAP. Okay, we just check this in general. Okay, you can see that warehouse management system is a key part of supply chain. Okay, what is this supply chain? Okay, if you want to understand, let us consider you want to start a business. Okay, if you are saying I want to start a business, I have the money, I want to start a business. The system, whatever the statement is there, that is incomplete, because we should understand what kind of business you want to start. Okay. If I say I want to start a business of automobiles, okay, automobiles. Actually, we cannot just try to build a particular car or the bike, what kind of automobile? Okay, again, whether the bikes you want to start or the car you want to start. So if you want to say something like that, this supply chain unit will going to help us, right? So in the warehouse management system, this warehouse management system is a key part of supply chain. Okay, what is supply chain? Like, okay, in our warehouse, we'll be having these four activities. These are the four pillars we can say. Okay, four pillars of the warehouse. Here, I will just in this class, no, I will just draw one. What is that warehouse? You just remember this. Okay, this will really helpful wherever you go. And whenever you are giving the what is that interview and all, you can imagine this. Okay, I will show some warehouses also, but imagine this diagram and you can able to easily tell about this. Okay, let us consider this is entire warehouse for yourself. Okay, like entire in the sense it is including the ad management and all. Okay, so I will just show you. So this is the one warehouse for you, and here you have the gates. Okay, we can also call it as a check-in point and a checkout point. Okay, let us consider this is one gate where the vehicles are coming inside, and this is the another gate where the vehicles will going to move outside. Okay, let us consider one bus here. Okay, let us consider here we got a truck. Okay, this is one truck which is moving inside. Okay, which is moving inside, and this is the checkout point. Okay, check in and checkout. And next thing we're going to see is this is a compound. Okay, the total compound for the warehouse. Okay, this is the boundary. And now actually we're going to get the warehouse over here. Let us consider. This part is our warehouse. Okay, this particular part is our warehouse. So, 1 minute. Okay, this is our warehouse. Even warehouses also will be having the doors, because I will just show you in the picture. If you see the warehouse now, it will be having the okay. It will be having the doors. See here, a door is there. Here one door is there. Okay, so here you can see a lot many doors for this warehouse. Okay, 5 doors are required whenever you want to bring the materials inside the warehouse, or you want to take the materials outside the warehouse. You require the doors, right? So here let us consider we have again 4 doors here. Okay, 2 doors for or else yeah, 3 doors for each taking inside, and we are sending the material okay through these doors. Let us consider I am taking with some other color. Okay, because this is the basic concept, we need to understand it thoroughly. Okay, let us consider here we have one node only. Consider okay, here we have one door, and here another door is there, which is where the goods is moving outside. Okay, once just after the door we're going to get the staging area. Just after the door we're going to get the staging area. What is the staging area? I'm going to tell about completely, but right now you just understand the staging is nothing but the a temporary area to store the products. Temporary area. Temporary area means whenever a truck is coming and assigned to this door, this will going to unload the materials. Okay. What is the unloading? It is nothing but the goods receipt, what we are doing, right? So in the if you are doing the goods receipt now, that is the final thing, right? So it is going to store in your storage location. That is the end. Okay. We will going to assign such a storage location means the what is that truck will go to that particular storage location and it is going to unload the materials. But in the warehouse we will be having a different storage locations. Okay, n number of storage locations we can say. So how these storage locations are integrated and all, we're going to check it. So here you just consider, here unload is happened. Unload is nothing but the this is going to happen in the staging area, or else we can just, yeah, staging area we can say. Okay, this is the staging area. where unloading will going to take place, so that we can say material is came inside our warehouse. Okay, came inside our warehouse. This is the step where process will going to complete. If you see, once we're going to unload the material, okay, and you can check, means we're going to do the goods receipt over here. Okay, goods receipt, if you are done means, if you check in the side, the process will going to say completed. And if you check the stock in stock overview, that is MMBE, you can see the stocks are available, okay, in the warehouse. But the thing is that from here, our warehouse management will going to take care. Okay, our warehouse management, that is what the supply chain I'm telling. Okay, it is a chain of certain things where we're going to put this material particularly into particular bin. Okay, so because every material has its own characteristic here, and we have maintained a different storage type for the different characteristic of the materials. Okay, characteristic in the sense that might be based upon the weight, volume, or else different products. Some plastic products has to go to some different bin, some metallic products has to go to some different bin. Like that, will be taken care of. Okay, so these are the four pillars. What are the four pillars? Okay, if you're considering four pillars of the warehouse, we will be having a one is receiving. Second is put away, picking, and what is that? It's a sending or else issue. Okay, so these are the four pillars. What I have done initially, the truck came and I am receiving the product. Okay, first thing, what I have done, I have received the product. Okay, I will say first step is the receiving. I will just put shape. Okay, some arrow will take. Okay, so this is where I received the product. Okay, first step I have completed here. Okay, receiving is completed. Now what I am doing, I have to, the second step is put away. Okay, here in between there will be so many different steps will come. Okay, we're going to go through one and everything. So here some storage types are there for me. Okay, this is one different storage type for me. And the storage type here. Okay, this is the second storage type margin. Like that, you may have a n number of storage types within the your warehouse. Okay, what is the storage types and all, we'll going to discuss. Okay, just understand the concept now. Okay, I just taken the product here. Okay, that is the staging area. I have received the product within the warehouse. Then I need to do the put away here. Put away in the sense, this is nothing but we are putting the material into particular storage type or in a particular storage bin within the storage type. Okay, we will means put away means don't consider this we are putting it somewhere else away, something like that. It is not that one. Put away means we are putting the stock somewhere else in the particular storage bin. Okay, so that is what the put away is all about. So once we're going to bring the stock and we're going to insert it in some storage bin, no, that process is known as put away. Here the put away is going to complete. And whenever the product, okay, needs to be sent to some customer, that time we're going to take it from the particular bin. Okay, how to assign the bin for the picking, how to assign the bin for put away, all these things we need to understand. Okay, because the system will not be knowing which bin to select, correct? No, so initial configuration must be there so that the system will going to go and put the materials into particular bin. Okay, so here picking, we'll going to see picking means what? Whenever we want to issue the goods, okay, whenever we want to issue the goods, we will be picking it from the particular storage type and we are bringing it, okay, towards the goods issue area, towards the goods issue area. And this is the goods receipt area. GR zone will going to say, okay, this is also staging area, okay, and this is also staging area, but this is the GR zone. GR zone means it is nothing but the goods receipt zone. Okay, we are taking the material means that is the goods receiving. And here, this is also staging, okay, but it is the goods issue area, we'll say. Okay, this is also a temporary area. We'll just bring the materials over here, and we may be having a different materials in this staging area. Like some plastic materials will be there, some metallic materials will be there. All these materials we need to send to the different customers. So we're going to store those materials temporarily over here. Okay, we're going to store those materials temporarily over here. Once we're going to store those materials temporarily, after that we're going to load this materials into the truck. Then we'll be moving it through the company's checkout point. Okay, then the truck will going to distribute those materials to the different respective customers. What is the beauty of EWM? Wherever the material. Okay, in WM it is not possible. Okay, this is one simple what is that difference, and which is very important one. Okay, it will going to give you the lot of flexibility in the EWM. Okay, what is that? Wherever the material. Okay, the material might be in the bin, the material might be in the transit. Here, this is the transit. Okay, somewhere in the work center and all. We're going to see what is this work center. Okay, somewhere in the transit, somewhere in the door. Okay, this door also considered as the bin over here, or somewhere in the yard, or somewhere in the truck. You can able to track the material wherever it is. Until and unless it goes to certain customer, you can able to track this material. Okay, that is the beauty of EWM. So the EWM has given so much flexibility in the SAP system so that we can track the material wherever it is. Okay, it might be okay, like from if you are picking it from the bin. Okay, we are loading it into some trolley. Let us consider that some trolley came or some forklift came, and we are loading those materials into the forklift, and the forklift is moving towards the staging area. Staging area here is the GI job. Okay, so if it is moving here, where exactly the material is, okay, in which trolley it is, or in which forklift it is, we're going to analyze that. Okay, so that is what, like, whenever you are doing some physical inventory. Okay, physical inventory, you already know where we will going to compare the book stock with the physical stock. Okay, so in that case and all, if you are doing the physical inventory based upon the product base. Okay, we have the physical inventory specific to bin, specific to product. If you are doing the physical inventory based upon the product, then we can see wherever the product is. Okay, so this is the picking. Okay, this is the picking process. After the picking, we'll be having a receiving, issuing. Issuing in the sense, we'll be sending the material out of the warehouse. Okay, out of the warehouse. These are the 4 pillars of the EWM. Okay, you need to understand. And later on, we're going to see so many internal processes, but this is the basic process. Initially, we'll be seeing the basic process only. Okay, whatever the input and output is there. After that, we're going to go inside the warehouse and we'll see what are the internal processes are available. Okay, so here we're going to get the simple inbound and the complex inbound. Complex inbound, we're going to use the process oriented and layout oriented. How this process oriented put away will going to take place, or the layout oriented put away will going to take place, we're going to check it. Okay, so this is about what is that, the 4 pillars of the EWM, and this is a simple thing how the EWM is going to work. Okay, this is how the EWM is going to work. Everywhere the same thing will be there, but the thing is that here more flexibility they have provided. Okay, here you can see primarily aims to control the movement and the storage of the materials within the warehouse. Okay, so and it is also going to take place the whatever the processes are associated with the transaction. Okay, what is this transaction? They are including the shipping, receiving, put away. Okay, shipping is nothing but issuing. Okay, so these are the 4 pillars I have explained just now, and it will going to control the movement. Okay, where the material should move and which bin it should select, all those things will going to record. Okay, and the system also direct and optimize stock put away based on the real-time information. What is this real-time information? Okay, let us consider you brought the material. Okay, this is the storage type. No, I am just taking the storage type somewhere else here. Okay, at the downside, this is one big storage type for us. Okay, let us consider in this color. Okay, within this storage type we may be having a different n number of bins. Okay, we will going to see how we will going to generate the bins or else prepare the bins. Okay, let us consider all these are the different bins for me. Okay, so here you are having certain products. I'm saying real time. Okay, what is this real time analysis? Okay, let us consider this is one product we have. Okay. One bin can occupy two products. Let us consider one bin can take two products, but somewhere the bins are not occupied completely. See here, one product I can able to keep in this above bin, right? So like this, some bins are not having the products and other bins. Okay, within this again in the storage type we'll be having the sections. Let us consider we have three sections within the storage type. Okay, here no, this whatever the first bin is there. Okay, so we will say here. Okay, this first bin. Okay, it has taken two products, so the capacity is over for this. Second bin, the one product it can able to take. Okay, and the third bin is there. It is already taken three products. Sorry, two products. So the bin capacity is over. And fourth bin, we can put one more product here. In the fifth bin, it is completely empty, and sixth bin, one product is there. See here, some arrangement is missing. How this discrepancy will going to happen, and when it will going to take place, we're going to check it. Okay, we're going to see that. Okay, so many times, what we're going to do, the materials will be kept based upon the batches, but instead of taking certain batch, the some human errors will be there here. Okay, based upon the human errors, we're going to get some discrepancy in the system. How we're going to resolve those discrepancy and all, we're going to check it. Okay, here also you will be studying a real-time tickets. Okay, real time. Okay, how the tickets will going to generate. Okay, basically in this whenever we'll be taking class, no, certain errors will come. We cannot consider the real-time tickets. Okay, but we're going to resolve those tickets and we're going to move. But the thing is that I'll be explaining. Okay, whenever we are doing the put away, what are the different what is that errors may come. Okay, I will just tell them. Okay, so that you can understand while giving the interview also, it should seems to be you are working in the some warehouse. That means you are already working in the EWM like that. The interviewer should understand, right? So here, this is the real time. Okay, I will just go to the PPT. Here, what I said, the system also does optimizes stock put away. Okay, how optimizing the stock put away based upon the real time. What is that scenario? Like I have brought the product here. Now I want to put some products into certain bins. It will going to check the bins. Okay, it will be giving me the real-time information about a particular bin. Okay, it will say, okay, in the second bin you can able to keep one product. Let us consider I am bringing some 10 products over here. Okay, it will say in the second bin you can able to put one product. You can keep it over here. One product I am going to go and put it first product. Second product, it will going to give me the idea of fourth bin. Okay, fourth bin also you can keep one product like that. It is going to show the new product whichever I am bringing. I can keep one more product here. Then for the fifth bin, it will show it is empty. You can keep two products here, one product like that. It is going to give me the suggestion. Okay, where I can able to put all 10 products. Okay, so real time suggestion means the real time information means what is the bin. What is that property now are the means whether the bin is empty or the bin is completely filled. Every information it is going to provide us. Okay, and WMS monitors the progress of the products through the warehouse. Okay, whatever the progress it should be, like whether we are picking the material, whether we are issuing the material, everything it is going to take care. Okay, it involves the physical warehouse infrastructure. Okay, tracking system and the communication between the product stations. How this communication is going to take place? We'll be using the some bus transactions. Okay, this will be done by the basis team only. Okay, they will going to connect these things and they will going to provide the communication between the different workstations and the resources within the warehouse. Resources in the sense we can say human is one resource, or else the forklift if you are using to move the products, that is also we can consider as a resource. Okay, So it will going to give the what is the real-time location of the resource and what particular materials the resource is having. Okay, all those data it will be providing. And you may ask how the things will be connected or communication between the human may takes place. Okay, here in the warehouses we'll be using the RF guns, that is nothing but the radio frequency guns. Okay, whoever is using that radio frequency guns, the what is that the system will going to show to that particular person. Okay, so the guns will be allocated to a different people in the warehouse. So it will going to suggest, okay, this person is having this many materials, or else if you are using the forklift also will be having the what is that RF guns. Okay, instead of RF guns they'll be using certain monitor. Okay, so we're going to see about the RF also. Okay, so they will be using some monitor which is attached to the forklift. Okay, they through that this is going to give the communication between the product stations. Okay, so this is how we're going to see like warehouse management in a general way. Okay, if next way, if you are seeing, there are few differences between the EWM and the WM functionality. We will going to go through all the functionality. Okay, all the functionality here, and in between that, okay, until this, okay, until the ad management, warehouse management is involved all the activities until this ad management. Okay, but after the ad management, these are the few functions, okay, which EWM has introduced. Okay, and which will going to make the EWM exceptional. Okay, exceptional to use in the industry. Okay, and these things will going to make it more flexible. Okay, these things you are seeing, you know, these things will make the EWM system more flexible so that it can operate. Okay, it can operate, and it will going to give the complete analysis of the what product, where it is and where it is moving. Okay, all those data it can able to track. Okay, from the expected goods receipt, the this will going to give the some different analysis for the EWM. Okay, we'll going to see one by one now. Okay, so as it is means I don't have the what is that Zoom complete version, so it will going to end by 40 minutes. Okay, so every 40 minutes, if we are continuing the class, we have to reconnect. Okay, so that is one thing. Okay, so as it is less than a minute, so we'll connect back and we're going to discuss about few functionalities today. Okay, we'll just complete about the ad management until ad management. In the tomorrow class, we're going to take from the EWM perspective. Okay, please connect back.